Let me ask you something gently. If I asked you where you are holding tension in your body right now, could you answer without thinking too hard? Not emotionally, but physically. Because most of us can name our thoughts. We can even name our emotions, but we don't always know what our body is doing. And part of the reason for that is the way most of us have learned to live. We live from the neck up. We overthink. We analyze. We process. We scroll. We intellectualize. And slowly, we disconnect. Not because we are broken, but because our culture rewards productivity, not presence. So when something feels off, we try to solve it in the mind first. But the body knows before your mind can catch up. I'm curious, is it easier for you to name what you're thinking or what you're feeling in your body? You can let me know in the comments. So let's talk about what it actually means when you start listening to your body. Body awareness isn't trauma excavation. It's not scanning yourself for problems. It's not diagnosing yourself. And it's not digging into your past. It's much simpler than that. It's noticing. It's asking, what's happening in my body right now? Not why, but what. And once you begin noticing, you start to see how often your body has been communicating with you all along. It often shows up in simple ways. Tightness. You call it stress, but your jaw has been tight all morning. Fatigue. You call it laziness, but your body is overstimulated. Restlessness. You call it anxiety, but your nervous system hasn't completed a stress cycle. Numbness. You call it being fine, but you've actually shut down. These signals are information, and one of the most important parts of where these show up is around boundaries. Your body sets boundaries way before you do. A tight stomach before you say yes to something. You experience exhaustion after overcommitting. You get a headache after people pleasing. This one particularly is mine. You see, the body whispers before it screams. The problem isn't that it doesn't speak. The problem is we don't listen and we override it. So the question becomes, how do we begin rebuilding this connection with our body? It doesn't require anything dramatic. It starts with very small awareness. A 10-second scan can go something along the lines of pausing to notice your shoulders, your breath, or your jaw. No deep analysis, just observation. Another way might be an intensity check. Low, medium, high. That's it. You don't need a story. The third one can be a simple micro adjustment. Softening your shoulders, lengthening your exhales, uncrossing your legs, or just stepping outside for about 60 seconds. Small repetitions teach safety. And over time, these small moments begin to change how you move through your day. So you don't need to decode every situation, and you don't need to understand your entire nervous system. You just need to start noticing sooner, because awareness creates choice, and choice creates safety. And if having something more structured would feel supportive while you practice this, I have created something called the grounded pause when you need a little structure around this practice. It's linked in the description below. So you don't have to reconnect in a very dramatic way, just steadily, with love and light.